What got you so far? What's your baseball philosophy?
Oh, my baseball philosophy, huh? That's it's a pretty broad question. I mean, I just try and, I don't know exactly where to take that one, but I mean, I just try and come out and play hard every day, just stay with it, keep having fun, keep enjoying the game, keep battling through the tough times, and, just keep in mind that, it's a game, you're supposed to have fun, and, keep working hard.
But as far as a hitter, do you have one approach for everybody, or do you treat every pitcher individually?
I really do treat every pitcher individually, depending on what type of mix they have, what they're doing. Obviously, I'm not going to change the way I swing or the way I do things. I'm still going to work on what works well for me. But if a pitcher favors one type of pitch or one side of the plate or works a certain way, I'll definitely keep that in mind.
What round were you drafted in?
8th.
Now, because baseball talks about first-round draft picks, and they have all this talent, and a lot of them go to the major leagues, obviously. But there's some that get passed up in the minor leagues by guys drafted in the 50th round. Why does that happen?
Yeah, I mean, that stuff's just unpredictable. You got a lot of guys who work extremely hard who are drafting those later rounds, maybe haven't fully developed, especially with high school guys. You got a lot of late draft picks, pitchers that get work their way up, and you just never know. We got a bunch of guys in the Dodger organization who've done that.
Now, spring training, every team brings in more guys. They trade for more guys just to compete with you at the major league level. You may show up, there may be 20 guys standing around for your spot. How do you approach that?
Yeah, you just go into every spring training, worried about yourself, just work hard, do what you can control. I mean, you can't really control who else is there or what else happens, just, worry about what you can control.
Now, baseball has injuries up and down the organization, stuff like that. It's a failure sport, they call it. Has there been a time yet that you wanted to leave baseball?
No, I know when it's done for me that'll be I'll probably know, but as long as I still have the opportunity to play, I want to keep playing and keep giving myself a chance to hopefully make it up there and keep battling and do that.
What are some things about pro sports you learned the hard way that nobody told you about before you started?
It's definitely a grind, especially in baseball, long season, bunch of games, and then you're bound to go into these slumps, and it's tough to. It can be tough to bust your way out of them, and it makes it tough to come to the field every day sometimes when you're really struggling. But you just got to appreciate that that's just part of the game. You're going to have your peaks and valleys, and just stick with it.
Now, once you sign a pro contract, obviously you're a professional baseball player. Was there a moment before that when it dawned on you that you were going to play professional baseball?
It's something I'd always wanted to do, and you always work towards the next level, but. There's never really a time I was thinking about professional baseball. I was just always worried about what I was doing that day, that season, just trying to get better.
You read the sports pages, scouting reports, or where Baseball America may rank you in the organization, stuff like that?
I honestly don't look at that stuff. I don't think that's real beneficial in the end. You can, like I said, you can really only control what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, playing hard every day. That stuff, will take care of itself.
Anybody call you like mom and dad, hey, guess what I read about you?
Yeah, occasionally, but I mean, you gotta take all that with a grain of salt. Just, appreciate what it means and you go to the next step, whether it's good or bad.
How do you handle the umpires, or the fans, people yelling and screaming at you?
That doesn't really bug me. That's something that's never really bugged me. You get so used to it that you really tune it out. I mean, a lot of people ask me if I heard this person or that person yelling at me during the course of the game, and more times than not, I don't even hear them. You're just kind of focused on what's going on with the game.
How about the umpires? How do you handle the umpires?
Yeah, I mean, you just try and be respectful. A lot of times you're going to disagree over a call, and you just deal with it like an adult as opposed to getting overly worked up and making yourself look stupid.
What would you tell a high school kid about professional baseball if he asked you?
What would I tell him about professional baseball? Just keep working hard at what you're doing. If pro ball's in the cards for you, it'll happen. Just worry about where you're at now and keep working hard.
All right, man.